Okay, guys. So real quick, I'm going to talk about how to set up a 3D print for our bag tag. So this one, when I look at my sketch, it's 3 inches long, 1 inch tall. Okay, I've got my hole set in there. But to set up a print, I'm going to down here, I'm going to right click and I want to export. So a couple things I've got to make sure of. I'm going to put pots bag tag. Has to be an STL format. So if that doesn't say STL, hit your down arrow, find STL. Okay, and then my units, make sure that it's in inch. Okay, a lot of times it's going to be meters. If you export it as meters, everything will be wrong. So hit OK, and then that file will download. In Schoology, you've got a link, Dremel Print Cloud 3D Slicer. Open that up, and when you do, log in, and you'll have something that looks like this. We want to upload new, choose a file, and that file that we just downloaded should be there. There's mine, Pots Bag Tag. All right. Save and go to Files, Pots Bag Tag. So next thing, we have to work our layout. So click Layout, and if you look, this whole side right here is only about 10 inches, and this is about 8. So that is teeny tiny. We do have to change its scale. So to do that, up here, move over to Scale, and we just click millimeters to inches, and there's its actual side. But if you look, see how those lines go through the object? Make sure you hit on bed so that it sits flat. Okay, so right there, I like it. You may have to do a rotation where you would be like that, but right now, if it were faced like this, that wouldn't be very good because it's going to do an infill to fill in my name. I don't want that. This is the best way for it to lay on the bed. Make sure I hit on bed, and then we just go to Save and Slice. Now, setting up the slice, all right, so that we can make it print faster, I'm just going to switch this to draft. It'll still do a pretty good print, but the layer height is now 0.3 millimeters as opposed to standard where it's 0.2. So it's just laying down thicker plastic, so we won't have as good a detail. The infill density 6, the lower that is, the better, but you do have to have some infill. And I just hit slice. Okay, and now here it's got my G code. All right, that G code is what's going to be laid out in layers. Now this particular print, I can tell it's 15 minutes right here. Now if yours says over 30, that's a good indicator that it's going to take way too long to print. So you need to go back into OnShape, adjust your size. Let's try and keep that as close to 15 as we can. Okay, and a lot of times it'll just be your thickness. Now, if I hold my mouse over this and click it, it downloads the G code. So what I want to do there is show in folder. And for you guys, once it's in the folder, you'll just hit Control-C or copy. Okay, and then you need to borrow a thumb drive from me. Once you have the thumb drive, you'll find the thumb drive over here in your task, 3D prints, wherever it's at, and you'll hit Control-V, and it'll place that onto the thumb drive. All right, so Control-C copies it, Control-V pastes it, and then you can go over to the printer and set that up. On the back of the thumb drive, it'll have a number, all right, 2, 3, whatever, so that you can identify and remember which file it's on, so that I can get those printed. Okay, and that's all there is to it. You guys have a great day.